and then you go up, and that's when you go back. I think. Yeah, can we just watch the diary and then go back there?
would back people would say like you said.
Good afternoon, everyone. Class of 2024, you may be seated. Before I start, I just want to give a shout out to our orchestra who just played for 239 seniors to enter into our group. They're working hard today. Good afternoon, staff, families, and invited guests. I am your principal, Monica Samuels, and it is my honor to welcome you to the 12th commencement ceremony for the KIPP NYC College Prep graduating class of 2024. Graduates, remember what I told you at rehearsal yesterday. Take a deep breath and really soak in this moment. It can sometimes be difficult to be the center of attention, but today, try to be comfortable in the spotlight and allow us to celebrate you. Be sure to receive all the love, praise, guidance, and wisdom that will be shared with you today. We gather here to celebrate a remarkable milestone in your lives. As your principal, I stand before you with immense pride and admiration for the incredible individuals you have become despite unprecedented adversity. You are the class that celebrated your 8th grade graduation, socially distanced in local parks, and began your high school journey in Zoom waiting rooms. You shared ideas, were vulnerable about your feelings, and somehow made meaningful connections with your teachers and classmates in the chat. Your 10th grade year was the first time you could step into our beautiful building, but masks still separated us in our fear of the unknown. It was hard and scary. So, this moment is not just a reflection of the hard work, dedication, and perseverance you've shown throughout your high school journey. It is a celebration of the fantastic humans you are today and the launch pad for the future that awaits each of you. As you prepare to embark on new adventures and face new challenges, I want to share some guidance on 3 crucial aspects that will help you navigate the path ahead: preparation, self-worth, and community. First and foremost, let's talk about preparation. The journey you are about to begin requires more than dreams and aspirations. It requires a solid, well-thought-out plan. Preparation is the foundation which success is built. Whether you are heading to college, interviewing for a new job, enlisting in the military, or pursuing a CTE path, thoughtful planning, research, and practice are essential. Think about your goals and create a roadmap to achieve them. Do your homework, both literally and figuratively. Research the opportunities and challenges that lie ahead. Equip yourself with the knowledge and skills you need by doing your due diligence. And remember, practice isn't just for musicians and athletes, it's for everyone who wants to excel in all industries. When you approach every situation with a well-thought-out plan, you exponentially increase your chances of success. Preparation gives you the confidence to face the unknown and the resilience to overcome obstacles. It turns uncertainty into opportunity and transforms dreams into reality. It makes the wins feel so much sweeter, or makes the losses less painful because you can walk tall with no regrets, knowing you did your best. Class of 2024, you're no stranger to this. You know how to plan and prepare. And as a result of your diligence, your class has earned over $5,119,289.32 in grants and scholarships for next year. At the colleges and universities you are attending, amounting to over $20 million over the next 4 years. Clap it up. Now, let's discuss the importance of knowing your worth. As you step into the world behind high school, It's crucial to understand the need for setting clear boundaries. Be crystal clear about how you expect to be treated, how much you're willing to give of yourself, and who has the privilege of being in your space. Establishing boundaries is not about keeping people out, but protecting your energy and ensuring your interactions are healthy and respectful. Equally important is the relationship you have with yourself. You must speak kind words to yourself, love yourself, respect yourself, uplift yourself. This internal dialogue shapes how you allow others to treat you. You won't settle for less than you deserve when you know your worth. It starts with self-respect and love. Embrace your strengths, acknowledge your weaknesses, and celebrate your individuality. Remember, you are the architect of your life, and your self-worth is the cornerstone of your future. So, graduates, we are going to start practice speaking kind words to ourselves right now. I told you preparation is critical. When the twins were younger, Mr. Samuels and I would say words of affirmation at night before they went to sleep. We would say the words to them and they would repeat in their tiny, sweet voices. I've tweaked the words a bit for you, and on this extraordinary day, I would like you to say them together. So, take out your phones. You don't need the Yonder unlocking magnet. By the way, I have to shout out the class of 2024 and express my deepest gratitude for how you adjusted to the new cell phone policy. While our 10th graders decided to express their feelings through protest, you handled the change with maturity and grace, deciding to focus on your academics, build relationships with each other, and pour into yourselves. You're impressive. Okay, you have your phones out? You ready? Now turn the screen to your beautiful faces. And then you're gonna press record, and remember, you're gonna repeat after me. Ready? Okay. My family is so proud of me. I am a very special person. I am important to my family. And they love me so much. I'm smart. I'm beautiful. I'm brave. I'm strong. And I love life. All right. Good job. So, when you're nervous, or feeling accomplished, or disappointed, or missing your family, or feeling lonely, or just need to pump yourself up for the day, you watch this video, or look at yourself in the mirrors and say these words to yourself. Finally, let's reflect on the importance of your support system, your village. Throughout your journey, there have been people who have stood by your side, believed in you, and helped you become who you are today. These individuals, family and friends, neighbors, teachers, mentors, are your village. They have been your greatest champions, holding you accountable, inspiring and motivating you to reach higher. As you move forward, maintain strong connections with those most impactful in your life. Surround yourself with people who uplift, challenge, and encourage you to be your best self. Don't be afraid to reach out for support when you need it. Remember, you are never alone. Your village is there to celebrate your successes, help you navigate challenges, and provide the strength you need to keep moving forward. In closing, I want to capture this message about your village in a visual presentation. This has become a tradition at our college prep high school commencement ceremony. This is a long event. We have over 200 people to celebrate. So we're gonna move around a little bit to get the blood flowing. First, I'd like to ask all of the past and present members of the KIPP family, our educators from Academy, AMP, Infinity, Star, and Washington Heights Elementary and Middle Schools, all of our organizational leaders in the audience and on stage, alums, and all of our college prep advisors, counselors, deans, ops team members, and teachers to stand. robust round of applause to this extraordinary group of people who have listened with love, taught, mentored, tutored, laughed, and cried with you, and helped you prepare for your exciting transition into young adulthood. Okay, don't sit down yet. Now, graduates, we know there are a whole lot of steps that you took on your journey before you joined the KIPP NYC family. So, for all the family members of our graduates, please stand and join us if you are able. Because we know that life began before kindergarten, please give a roaring round of applause to the people who have known you since before you could walk and talk. The people who love you unconditionally and have dedicated much of their lives to working for you. Don't sit down yet. Okay, graduates of the class of 2024, look around you. You are literally surrounded by people who mustered up the courage to be the firsts, have broken down barriers, carved deep paths of success, and left an extraordinary legacy for you. And look at all of the little people in your lives who are watching every move you make and are waiting for you to leave a legacy for them. This is how you pay it forward and create the right conditions for those coming behind you. Thank you, everybody. You can sit. I can speak for all of us when I say that while our wish for you is to feel prepared, worthy, and confident to walk independently, on the next part of your journey, we want you to know that you will never walk alone. Remember that you will always have us in front of you, beside you, and behind you, holding up when you stumble and cheering you on when you succeed. Class of 2024, as you stand on the threshold of a new chapter, carry these 3 pillars with you. Prepare diligently, know your worth, and lean on your village. You have the power to shape your destiny, and the future is yours to create. Believe in yourselves, stay true to your values, and never forget the strength of the community behind you. Congratulations to the class of 2024. We are so proud of you.
Hello, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates and esteemed guests, today we have the privilege of hearing from an individual who has spent over 2 decades championing social justice and educational equity. Their journey with KIPP began in 2001 as the founding board chair of KIPP Newark, and in 2019, they joined the KIPP Foundation Board. Beyond the professional involvement, they are also a proud KIPP parent with 2 children who graduated from KIPP Spark Academy and KIPP Team Academy in Newark. Their commitment to education is deeply personal, rooted in their own experience as a first-generation college graduate who understands firsthand the transformative power of a high-quality education. Before leading the KIPP Foundation, our speaker was the president of Education Reform Now, in which they were instrumental in passing over 100 policies aimed at expanding educational opportunities for low-income students of color. Their career also includes significant roles as a lawyer, assistant attorney general in New Jersey, and president of the Newark School Board. As president of the school board, they led Newark Public Schools through changes that resulted in historic gains in student outcomes. In their role as assistant attorney general, they executed strategies that significantly reduced juvenile recidivism by shifting focus from detention centers to community-based programs. As a civil rights lawyer, they fought tirelessly in class action cases that secured substantial funding for education and improved access access to education services for countless children. This individual is a graduate of Duke University and Columbia Law School, where they concentrated on civil rights law and policy. They have been recognized for their contributions from the NAACP, the National Bar Association, and the Congressional Black Caucus, among others. Their career is a testament to the power of dedication, resilience, and a relentless pursuit of equity and justice. Fellow graduates, as you embark on your own journey, let the story of today's speaker inspire you. Their unwavering commitment to making a difference in the world, especially in the realm of education, is a powerful reminder that one person can indeed make a significant impact. It is an honor to have them with us today and now. This remarkable person is the CEO of the KIPP Foundation, a role they resumed in January 2023. Now, please join me in giving a warm welcome to our guest speaker, Mr. Shavar Jeffries.
Thank you, thank you. What an amazing introduction. Principal Samuels, all of the educators and staff and teammates at KIPP New York City. We have our CEO for KIPP New York, Alicia Johnson. To all the parents, the guardians, the aunties, the uncles, the brother from up the street, the sister from down the block, who's poured into these beautiful young people. And of course, most importantly, to these beautiful, brilliant graduates of the class of 2024. Your hard work, your persistence, your dedication now has you on the doorstep of this next chapter of your life. And so I have three things as well. So just like a principal, I have 3 points I want to leave with you this afternoon. Before I do so, I just want you to know, because Caitlin so beautifully talked about all these parts of my background, the best part of my background is from the South Ward of the city of Newark, New Jersey, which is right across the river from here. And I grew up in a community different but similar in some ways to the communities we serve here in New York City. Similar in the sense that our community was filled with brilliant adults who loved us and who pushed us and supported us and who encouraged us because they knew and believed we could do all things. But also I had challenges in my background that some of us deal with. You know, my mom was 17 years old when she became pregnant with me, so she was a teenage mom. My father was very young as well. He was so young, he really wasn't around much because he really just wasn't mature enough to deal with fatherhood. And I had these amazing grandparents who stepped in, and an amazing group of teachers and educators who believed in me, who pushed me, who supported me, and so that would enable me to be a first-generation college grad. And that's just a glimpse of it, but I just say that because with the things I want to share with you, I want you to know that while we're different, I'm much older, no two human beings are the same. I just want you to know that some of these points that I've traveled a version of the road that's in front of you, so I'm hopeful that you'll view the 3 points I'm going to share with you through that lens, because I hope that they might resonate you with a little bit. The first point I have is similar to what your principal shared with you, which is know that you are great. Know that you were born great, that you were born amazing, that you can do all things. You know, the scientists estimate there's been about 117 billion human beings who've ever walked the face of this earth, and they anticipate another 4 or 5 billion every 25 years. Of all the billions of people who've been on this planet before today, for all of the many billions who'll be here in the future, there's only one you. There is no other person who has been like you. There's no other person who will be like you. And it's critically important for you to know that there's something very unique inside of each and every one of you that the world needs. That the world will be diminished if you don't walk in the fullness of who you are and the fullness of your possibility. And what's most important about that is you have to know that. And you have to be convicted in that. You have to be supremely confident in that. You have to be unshakable in that belief in who you are, in your inherent greatness, and in the idea that you can do all things. In this role with the KIPP organization, we have 120,000 young people who attend KIPP schools each and every day. And we have 55,000 beautiful, brilliant alumni, just like the alumni you're about to be in a few minutes. And every once in a while, I talk to some of our alumni, whether they enter into a college or they enter into a job, every once in a while I hear things like this: Mr. Jeffries, I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I have what it takes for this space. This whole notion of an imposter syndrome. Sometimes I hear that from some of young people. I don't know if I have what is required to be successful in a particular space or domain. And these other people who maybe come from communities we perceive to have more economic wealth. We obviously deal with issues of race and class, and sometimes we'll think people who may not look like us have other things we don't have. And that is all a lie. Because what you have inside of you not only doesn't mean you're not ready, it means you're more ready. The extent to which you have to be more creative, more diligent, more resilient, more problem solving. That's going to equip you to do any and everything that you can ever put your mind to. When I thought about the best way I could illustrate this, I thought about something called the redwood tree. Anybody knows what a redwood tree is? It's the biggest tree known to humanity. And we all, I'm sure, know that for life to occur on this planet, human beings and other living entities need the oxygen that is produced by trees. And so the redwood tree, because it's the largest, it's one of the most significant. In many ways, you could argue that it produces more life than others because of its size. And what's very interesting about this redwood tree, when it's a seed, the seed of a redwood tree has all of this power in it already. All of the capacity and the possibility to produce all of this life in it already, but it doesn't germinate, it doesn't begin the process to flower into all of that power until it's been through a fire. And interestingly enough, other trees that are smaller than the redwood tree and that don't have as much power as the redwood tree, they actually die in a fire. So it's something about the fires of life that actually activates your ability to fulfill all of your potential. And so when you think about any challenge or adversity that you may confront, recognize that that is something that is preparatory for you to fulfill all of the beautiful and brilliant and limitless potential that you have. So first and foremost, it's absolutely critical for you to know how great you are, how brilliant you are. You were born that way. You don't have to prove it to anyone. It doesn't have to validate it. If somebody else doesn't believe it, that's totally irrelevant to you. What matters is that you know it and that you're convicted in it. The second point I have for you is to really remain true to yourself and to be very careful about following crowds. People often follow crowds in this world when they are uncertain about their own convictions and their own values. And especially in this social media age, so I know it sounds like the 10th graders protested the phone ban, but it sounds like you all understood the purpose of it. But especially in this social media age, you gotta be careful because through social media, your ears and your eyes are available to fools all over the world. And if you're not very careful, you may listen to the appeals of fools. You may be intoxicated or enamored by what it is that you see from others. And that sometimes that can cause us to doubt ourselves. It can cause us to crave the attention, the likes, the approval, the validation of others. So we have to be very, very careful about that. Any of y'all follow this this beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar? Anybody heard about that? Y'all heard about that? Who thinks Drake won that? No. Okay. What was your favorite? Family Matters? What was your favorite from Drake? Okay. Who thinks Kendrick won that? Okay. What was your favorite? Euphoria? Not Like Us? Which one? Okay, I hear you. I see you. You know who I think won? I think J. Cole won. And the reason I think J. Cole won, because J. Cole, as the world was clamoring for him to engage in this conversation, he said, there's something about me where this space and this conversation is not who I am. Like there's a certain sense of self-respect that I have and a certain set of values that I have that no matter who else in the world wants me to engage in this space, wants me to engage in this conversation, that ain't me. I'm not going to demean myself to participate in a conversation or a space that's not aligned with who I am and that's aligned with my values. And so it's very important for you to remember yourself, be anchored in yourself, be wary of following crowds, because oftentimes a crowd may lead you to nowhere. And the final point I have for you is that you are the one that you've been waiting for. The great Diane Nash, who's an American hero, at 21 years old, enrolled in college at Fisk University in Nashville, Tennessee, in the early 1960s. And at this time, segregation in Nashville was very, very much entrenched. And this was the racial segregation of public spaces, of bathrooms, of restaurants, even cemeteries were segregated at that time in Nashville. So racism was so entrenched that folks even felt even in the grave we got to separate and segregate people. That's how entrenched it was. And had been entrenched at that time when she arrived in Nashville in the early 1960s for over 80 years. It had been so entrenched that many thought it wasn't possible to imagine a Nashville, to imagine a southeast of the United States that was beyond the reach of Jim Crow segregation. But yet at 21 years old, Diane Nash, who had enrolled in Nashville coming from Chicago and was immediately offended by segregation, she thought she could do something about it. And she got with some other young people who were also in their late teens, not too much older than you, who also thought they could do something about it. And they decided to get on buses and go throughout the South and to desegregate segregated bus stations throughout the South. And as they did so, they confronted extreme violence. They were even under the threat of death. Some of them even had to write a will because there was a fear that they may die in pursuing this movement. But they did so anyway. And on the other side of it, the United States government had to intervene and begin to initiate a series of interventions that led over time to the breaking down of Jim Crow, not only in Nashville and in Tennessee, but throughout the South. After all of this, somebody asked Diane, at such a young age, and you faced all of this entrenched segregation that so many people thought was impossible to break, it had been in place for 80 years, why did you think at 21 years old that you could do something that might transform these conditions that have been in place for such a long period of time? And she said the following. She said, there is a source of power in each of us that we don't realize until we take responsibility. Freedom, by definition, is when people realize that they are their own leaders. And so my final message for you is you don't need to wait for anything outside of yourself. You don't need to prove yourself or seek validation from anyone. All you simply need to do is take ownership of what's already inside of you, because what's already inside of you is limitless and can transform the world. And surround yourself with people who also likewise understand their own power, and together there's absolutely nothing that you can't do. So class of 2024, we love you. Your future is so bright. Act boldly with the certainty that you have within you the power to do absolutely anything you could ever imagine. In fact, you have something inside of you that can do something that no human being in the history of this world was able to do. So thank you very much. We wish you the very best. God bless you.
Hello, hello. How are we doing? Hi. We are now going to introduce the Rhythmic Sisters, including our senior musicians, Caitlin Yunda on keys and Kaya Thomas on percussion, and our KIPP NYC choir.
But to live doesn't mean you're alive.
Don't worry about me and who I fire. I give what I desire. It's my empire. I used to call the shot. I am the umpire. I speak the holy water upon a vampire. Higher.
In this very moment I'm king. In this very moment I slay. The life is a sling. In this very moment I break. On everything that I do retire with the ring.
And I do retire with the crown. Yes. No, I'm not lucky. I'm blessed. Yes. Top for the heavyweight champ. But I couldn't do it all alone.
Don't run the race. You're running race. Shout out to my haters. Sorry that you couldn't do it. And being cocky, we just indicated. Best believe that when we done this moment, we'll be syndicated. I don't know. This night just remind me of everything they deprived me of.
Yeah, put your caps up. It's a celebration every time we link up. We done did everything they could think of. Greatness is what we at the brink of.
That I could have this moment for life. For life. For life. 'Cause in this moment I just feel so alive. 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 I wish that I could have this moment for life. I could have this moment. I could have this moment. I could have this moment. It's my moment. I just feel so alive. Alive. Alive.
Look, I'm not even about to lie. I'm received in the grind. May I grew to the skies. Even though y'all full close, and I still wanna fly. The stage, I can see all the drive in your eyes. Yeah, all that pressure applied. Last word, you can move that to the side. Y'all this ain't no business, I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to my BK brothers, cause y'all know y'all the guys of the nation. Everyone that's gonna make it and you made it. Winning on a basis, daily conversations, winning obligations, now it's graduation. You going up and you never gonna drop. You can feel the wind on the way to the top. Even through the struggle, give it all that you got. You gonna rise and you never gonna stop. You getting knowledge to go to college, it's not gonna rhyme, cause you are evolving and knowledge will be forever popping. Everybody rising, you graduating, it's gonna and I swear graduation in front of the looks. Man, I really try to make it more than what it is. Everybody, I wish that
Moment I just feel so alive. 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 Wish that I could have this moment for life. I could have this moment. I could have this moment. I could have this moment. It's my moment. I just feel so alive. 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 This is my moment. Waited all night. Like I could tell it's time. Drifting away, I'm one with the sunsets. I have become alive. Wish that I could have this moment for life. For life. For life. 'Cause in this moment I just feel so alive. 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 I wish that I could have this moment for life. I could have this moment for life.
2024, make some noise!
Moment I just feel so alive. 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 I wish that I could have this moment for life. I could have this moment for life. I could have this moment for life. I could have
I'm so proud of y'all, truly. So I have the honor of presenting a very, very special award today. Okay. The Tyleek Allen Memorial Scholarship is a $2,500 one-time award given in honor of Tyleek Allen. Tyleek Allen, one of our beloved students of the class of 2018, was a compassionate, optimistic young man who loved his family and friends fiercely. This scholarship is being given to the senior who embodies many of the beautiful and powerful qualities that made Tyleek Allen who he was. Their charisma, sense of humor, resilience, unwavering dedication to our community, and impressive extracurricular involvement. This year, we had two outstanding candidates who impressed Miss Allen. Brianna Rodriguez and Sean Smith. So now it is our pleasure to have Miss Allen reveal the winner.
Congratulations to all you guys. I wish that I was here like the parents seeing y'all. I wish I could have seen my son graduate, but I'm gonna be here to watch him grow up. I'm very proud of you guys to be graduating. So me and him is gonna say the winner, right? To get Broco scholarship?
Yeah.
What's her name? Brianna. Congratulations.
Sean, get up here.
Good afternoon. My name is Sam Ruthier, and I teach AP World History at the high school. And it is a supreme honor to speak on behalf of our valedictorian, Evelyn Camano Lucero. Evelyn is both the highest academic achiever of her classmates, and she's also a leader in our community. Despite the adversity, the fire, thrown at this amazing group of students by the pandemic, Evelyn has shown us over the past 4 years that academic excellence still has a wonderful home at KIPP NYC College Prep. Her senior year GPA of 4.77 in classes like AP Calculus BC, where she earned a 98, AP Biology, where she finished with a 97, and AP Government, 99. Speak to her consistent drive for excellence and the talent that helped her get there. In her journey, she has developed a passion for computer science, attending several pre-college programs along her way, including an internship with Google's CodeNext program. Evelyn is the youngest of 3 siblings to attend our high school, and in true Kipster form, she adds wonderful character to her sterling academic record. After school, she can often be found leading a computer science tutoring session, and all of her classmates will attest to her ability to support them on their academic journeys. In order to write Evelyn's college recommendation, I asked her seat partner from AP World, Yamilka Nunez, to comment on what it was like to work with Evelyn. And she gave Evelyn credit for helping her pass the course's AP exam, with gratitude for Evelyn's patience, energy, and precise strategies for tutoring. When I asked her friend Sharif to tell me about Evelyn, Sharif called her, quote, "a friend to all, an enemy of none, who gives all classmates unconditional support." Evelyn's excellence and leadership have taken her so far that in preparation to attend Yale University this fall, she is currently, right now, attending an orientation session in Phoenix for the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation Scholarship. A full, comprehensive financial and support package given only to 300 students nationwide every year. Please give a round of applause in absentia for our valedictorian. In the context of Evelyn's absence, we have asked another stellar student, salutatorian Godfrey Azaria, to speak to the class of 2024. To introduce Godfrey, Godfrey has a lot of fans. To introduce Godfrey, I'd like to welcome one of his many, many fans at CPHS, English Department Chair Maria Lantigua.
Good afternoon, everyone. Breathe. I am delighted to introduce this year's salutatorian, Godfrey Azaria. Godfrey exemplifies high academic achievement, integrity, and kindness, leaving behind a remarkable legacy in our community. He has enriched our school through his extracurricular involvement and commitment to excellence. I first met Godfrey during his sophomore year, and since then, our bond has grown through long tutoring sessions, impromptu talks about life, and good-natured teasing about my misuse of Gen Z lingo, my height, my age, and so on. His consistent support over the years have been invaluable, especially during my early days as English Department Chair, where he quickly became an unofficial member of our team. From assisting with bulletin boards and supporting us with mocks, even after he had completed a test himself and other events, Godfrey has always been eager to help. His response to any request for assistance was the simple yet heartfelt, "What time and will there be food?" Godfrey, my borrowed son, As you continue your journey, I encourage you to embrace every community you encounter as warmly as you have embraced KIPP, and that you remain true to yourself. Your genuine displays of love and dedication have impacted all of us. The world eagerly awaits your generosity, compassion, and unwavering loyalty. While I may have taught you how to delve deeper into text, you have taught me far more.
Thank you. Good afternoon, faculty, families, and the amazing class of 2024. It is a great honor to speak before you all as this year's salutatorian. While writing this speech, I took the time to reflect on my last 12 years as a KIPP student. Although the last 4 years of my high school experience have been a humbling experience, I can generally say I use my time here to begin a journey of understanding who I am and what I value. The first thing I would like to do is set the record straight. Things do not become easier in your senior year. I will honestly argue it was the opposite. Maybe it was because I picked the most challenging level of work for me, or maybe it was because I was always procrastinating. However, there were two classes that kept me on my toes: Super Biology and BC Calc, with calculus being the most humbling. Before these two classes, I self-identified as a very STEM-oriented. However, after my first week of calc, I seriously questioned if this pathway is for me. In the end, besides getting my first B+, which I worked so hard to get, I walked away with lessons that summarized my experience in high school. First, I have learned to acknowledge what I want and why I want to achieve those things. And second, to rely on my community to help me achieve my goals. For as long as I remember, I felt it was my duty to do the best I could in school, to make my parents proud and pay them back for the years of work that provided everything for me. I felt the pressure to succeed more in middle school. I clearly remember the end of my 5th grade year. There was a math assignment I needed to be added to the grade book, as it could have got me an A, but it was too late. The way I cried that day, even though it was just a grade, in my head it was more than that. It was what I believed was at the time an extension of my commitment to my parents. I have came a long way from that moment, although it took me up to my freshman year of high school to not be affected by the pressure. I came to a realization that I wanted to achieve success, not because that's not what my family expected, because this is something I wanted. In high school, I quickly learned that I couldn't achieve the level of success I wanted on my own. Something that made this possible was having a team-oriented mindset. To some, I'm perceived as someone who others can rely on, which made it hard for me to ask for help, as I didn't want anyone to think of me differently. Fortunately, in BC Calc, everyone in that class supported each other, especially when Mitchell refused to answer questions until the end of the timer. But learning how to ask for help truly made a difference. For me, it saved me from facing extreme burnout. Our amazing valedictorian, Evelyn, received countless texts late at night of me asking her random math questions or for feedback on my writing. And she texted me back as soon as possible, so thank you. Leaders like Amar stepped up for Ralph Luck by leading amazing events and holding our members accountable. You have all shown me that when we rely on each other, we can truly achieve more. Many people in this audience have a special place in my heart, as you were more than supportive in times of needs and kept me in check during times I wasn't so rational and level-headed. I want to express my endless gratitude to Ms. Lantigo. For the 3 years I've known you, you've been a role model and someone that has held me accountable no matter the circumstances. I consider you a second mom who gave me a loving and caring older sister. Besides Ralph Luck, all of my after-school hours were volunteered towards helping you with the English department task. Santos, whoever you are. Thank you so much for supporting the Brotherhood. You put your money, time, and dedication into making sure we were all right and had things handled. Mr. Life, you have inspired my chosen career path with the passion you brought into every lesson during our sophomore year. And to all the staff and teachers who made the school feel safe and like a home, I am forever grateful to be a part of this community. However, I do want to give a special shout out to my parents. Specifically to you, Ma. You guys are making me happy. Anyways, Ma, I know you work hard every day, even through exhaustion. We've been through a lot together, and I know there are times I don't make it easier. But even during those times, I still love you with all my heart. And I'm so lucky I have an overly compassionate and amazing chef that I can thanks to my mother. But seriously, I need to try her food, it's amazing. Anyways, last but not least, I want to thank the class of 2024. Although we may have not got the traditional 4 years in person of high school, we took advantage of all the opportunities given to us. Our presence was undoubtedly felt, and we will forever be remembered for how we made every moment count. From our last pep rally to prom, we had fun and enjoyed every opportunity. At the same time, I hope you all recognize that nothing is achieved alone, and know that when times are challenging, it is crucial to utilize your support network. Now, class of 2024, I wish you all nothing more than a successful journey, and may you continue to make every moment count. Godfrey.
We interrupt our regular programming.
Okay, one of my favorite parts, it's time for the senior video.
You have a great day. This was a great morning meeting. I know this year is different, but we got this together. So go ahead and hop onto your first period classes. See you soon.
Miss y'all. I hope that y'all enjoy your endeavors when you go to college. Stay strong, stay focused, stay resilient.
You made my time here incredible, and you honestly add so much to the school that I can't imagine what it's going to be like without you. I'm so excited to see where you're going, and don't be strangers.
Live your best lives unapologetically because you are capable.
It's applied knowledge that makes it powerful. You don't plug your left hand, how can you illuminate the room?
So wherever you go from here, understand two things. One, you got it. And two, you can always come back to 310. Your picture will be on the wall. With all the love and respect that I have for each and every one of you, I just want to say class of 2024, you killed it. Congratulations to the class of 2024.
Felicidades, clase de 2024.
Félicitations à la promotion 2024 de KIPP NYC.
Congratulations, class of 2024.
Okay, it is time to graduate.
Class of 2024, you ready? I need you to stand. Let's get this party started. In absentia, Evelyn Camano Lucero, Yale University. Godfrey Asari, Emory University. Caitlin Nunez, Carnegie Mellon University. Neve Beltran, North Carolina, A&T State University. Laylin Dobson, SUNY Oneonta. Cassie Rodriguez, Hunter College. Ganbatineo, Bard College. Kenya Taylor, Grinnell College. Jaden Aquino, NYU. Mamadou Ba, Marist College. Abner Batances, SUNY Rockport. Rain Booker, Bennett College. Jacob Brown, SUNY Oneonta. Joshua Brown, Lemoyne College. Suliani Carmona, Putnam Community College. Haley Castillo, SUNY Newport. Cobos, SUNY Newport. Fresaida Cruz, Mercy University. Yenelis de Jesus, Syracuse University. Takeem Dedman, Fashion Institute of Technology. Aissatou Diallo, Lehman College. Emma Diaz, John Jay College. Boubacar Dionkasi, Lehman College. Abdoulaye Doucouré, Skidmore College. Dalvin Duran, SUNY Brockport. Arjan Johan Payano, Lehman College. Sharif Pope, SUNY Buffalo State University.
Alice Friends, University at Buffalo. Denise Garcia Marichali, Mercy College. Tiana Garris, Virginia State University. Wendell Glenn, Skidmore College. Eleni Gonzalez, Mercy College. Gabriella Graham, Gettysburg College. David Erasme Gomez, Rutgers University. Derek Hidalgo, Baruch College. Janaya Knight, SUNY Brockport. Serena Lushmanson, Stony Brook University. Tivana Mack, Godby Community College. Brianni Melendez, SUNY Plattsburgh. Isis Misbah, City College. Lisbeth Montesinos, Cosmetology. Yamelka Nunez, North Carolina A&T State University. Michael Ortiz, Utica University. Jason Owens, Dublin Community College. Zanaya Owens, SUNY Oneonta. Autumn Pearson, Hobart William Smith College. Brandon Perez, SUNY Oswego. Brian Perez, Vermont State University. Rafael Pichardo, Gettysburg College. Jonan Pinder, SUNY Brockport. Soraya Polite, SUNY Westbury. Jada Pollard, Manhattan College.
Alisa Rosa, Mercy College. Zaina Sumaharo, Fordham University. Rashid Stewart, Wesleyan University. Carol Tavares, Syracuse University. Kaya Thomas, Birmingham Community College. Tiamoko Torres, Mercy College. Ruby Valenzuela, Rutgers University. Christian Walker, Hunter College. Isaiah Zavala, SUNY Brockport. Teresa Arias Leon, Wellesley College. Leslie Asoge Vasquez, Monroe Community College. Angeline Bonilla Mariano, New York City College of Technology. Brian Cecilio, Syracuse University. Zaire Chambers, City College. Kelsey Cobos, Gettysburg College. Taylor Davis, Stony Brook University. Ziguriba Diano, Syracuse University. Jada Douglas, Gutman Community College. Gianna Duarte, John Jay College. Edwin Dutan, Lehman College. Edmund Garcia Vasquez, SUNY Albany. Kyla Green, The New School. Deontay Gross, New York City College of Technology. Mia Hartley, Stony Brook University. Joshua Hurrell, City College. Elijah Hayes, Gutman Community College. Kayla Hooker, University of Buffalo. Adeline Jimenez, SUNY College of Technology at Canton. Jerron Jones, Gutman Community College. Derek Lathan, SUNY Brockport.
Jet, Stony Brook University. Chandel Mercedes, Gutman Community College. Darwin Morocho, City College. Derwin Morocho, NYU. Isabel Paulino, SUNY Albany. Brianna Rodriguez, SUNY New Paltz. Alan Salas, SUNY Brockport. Denasia Semple, SUNY New Paltz. Caitlin Smith, SUNY Genesee Community College. J. Des Smithen, Farmingdale University. Jasmine Soto, St. Francis College. Yewande Spencer, Virginia State University. Alayla Wilson, SUNY Brockport.
Jeremiah Amos, Borough of Manhattan Community College. Aiden Andrews, SUNY Morrisville. Sanila Beaufort, Mercy University. Ryan Benson, Borough of Manhattan Community College. Asaki Braxton, City College of New York. Carly Butler, Bronx Community College. Kailani Ianthe C. Carver, Wake Forest University. Angie Cruzetta, SUNY Albany. Mariela Del Rosario, Mercy University. Astrid Delgado, Carnegie Mellon University. Bintu Doumbia, Leading College. Candace Harpo, City College of New York. Jonathan Flores, Manhattan College. Yarrick Walpa, New York City College of Technology. Karen Guerrero, Skidmore College. Justin Guzman, City College of New York. Jalen Headley, SUNY Brockport. Marcus Hemmings, Gutman Community College. David Honrado, Hunter College. Jimenez, Bronx Community College. Brianna Luna, John Jay College. Metzli Mendoza, SUNY New Paltz. Anaya Middleton, University of Mount St. Vincent. Joy Morera, Co-op Tech. Noel Manaya, Bronx Community College. Christopher Olaya, Lehman College. Ridley Ortiz, SUNY New Paltz. Zaria Paradise, SUNY Old Westbury. Jasleen Perdomo, Mercy University. Jari Perez, Syracuse University. Zari Perez, SUNY Albany. Israel Pompoulis, New York City College of Technology. Ramses Puerto Real, Apex Technical School. John Reynoso, Lehman College. Neve Robinson, Medgar Evers College. Karenea Rodriguez, City College of New York. Seniele Rojas Calderon, Hostos Community College. Eliza Sanchez, Lehman College. Amadou Sow, Syracuse University. Chloe Timmerman, Bennett College. Jaylene Velasquez, University of Virginia. Shiloh Warner, Virginia State University. Gianna Woods, Medgar Evers College. Tamaya Yarborough, Borough Manhattan Community College. Caitlin Yunda, Hunter College.
Ronaldo Cope, electrician. Nathaniel Glasgow, New York City College of Technology. Majay Wyatt, Bronx Community College.
me a favor, if you don't mind, real quick. If y'all can stand up with your banners real quick, if y'all don't mind. So, just so y'all know what's going on real quick. So this isn't in the program, and I'm pulling a cap moment with the assistant of Mr. Pizza. So 7 years ago, we started a tradition at the high school where the principal takes a selfie with all the graduates while they're holding their banners indicating where they are going to celebrate you and your journey. Now I know that unfortunately we couldn't do it at the commitment ceremony, so we brought it to graduation. So if you don't mind, if you can all give your attention to Miss Samuels. Go ahead and yell, graduates. Thank you.
Actually, you all should keep standing. All right, thank you again to our orchestra. That was a lot of pumping and circumstancing. We appreciate you. So we have finally come to the close of our graduation, and we need to end by actually graduating. So, are your tassels ready? They're on the right side. Okay, by the power vested in me by the state of New York, as your principal, I now pronounce you graduates of the class of 2024. Thank you so much. You have been a fabulous audience. After our graduates leave, there will be tons of time to take pictures outside. Thank you.